We're going to change the oil on the 2021 Ranger XLT. A few points. This is the oil fill. It takes 530 weight. And this is the dipstick where you'll check the level once you start filling it up. We're going to have to remove this panel under the driver's side front wheel. I'm crawling under the vehicle from the driver's side. The oil drain is right there. So it took a 15 millimeter socket, and the letter put this one on before me. Wow, they gorilla did good. I had to use a breaker bar to get it loose.
So while that's draining, we're going to go to the driver's side wheel well to take down this flap and expose the oil filter. I tried turning these screws, but these fasteners just turn and turn. The only way I was able to get them off was by putting my fingernail. You could probably use a flathead screwdriver also under that outer ring and kind of lift up on it and turn the screw at the same time. The screw will finally come out, and then you just pop that outer ring out.
Once you got that here, and this one here, you can actually just peel it back without taking off the bottom ones, and that gives you access to the oil filter. And the oil filter, once we start loosening this up, there's a little spillway down below that will guide the oil down below here, so you'll just need to adjust where your oil bucket is at. Oil plug here, all cleaned off, and put it back where it goes. Make sure you don't force the threads. Should go nice and smooth.
So the torque for the drain plug is like 18 foot-pounds, but I always just do it by hand. I've never had one leak.
And then I always wipe it off, just so I can notice if it's leaking after we fill it up. Since I'm not sure exactly where the oil is going to come out down here, I kind of put it in the general area below. I've got this tool that I put on the end of a ratchet, and it'll grasp onto the filter. It's universal size for the most part of it. So after I unscrewed it the rest of the way, that's what the inside of it looks like. There's my filter off, draining into the pan. So I went with the Microguard Select MSL 51348. If you're a purist and want to know what the Motorcraft Ford part is,
I have this thing where I always match up parts, make sure they look similar. I want to get some of the old oil, rub it around the O-ring before you put the oil filter back in. When you're screwing it back on, make sure that you're not forcing the threads. It's got to go on smoothly. Once I get it hand tight, I just do it a little bit more tight with this device here. It doesn't need to be that tight at all. Then I just wipe down the area so I can notice any leaks.
You have the plug back on and the oil filter removed and replaced. We're going to access the oil fill right here. Take that cap off, set it aside. I'm going to put a funnel in here. We're going to load it up with 530, a full synthetic, and it takes 6.2 quarts. I'm going to stop here, cap it off, start the engine up, shut it off, and then check the dipstick. Between the two little holes and in the grid mark, which it is 6 quarts. So I'm gonna let it go with that. Call it good. Now we just need to button this up, put this back in place. We're gonna take these, I'm gonna make sure they're separated, and then find the hole, stick that in, grab the next one, and that hole, the next one there, and the last one there. And we're gonna get these little screws into the middle, starting by hand.
Once you get them in, started by hand, just tighten them down with a Phillips screwdriver.
And just to recap, these are the tools I used. 15 millimeter to get the plug off the main drain. These two items I used. This I used to remove the oil filter, and this I used to put it back on. This one I could have used to do both. And I used that with an extension I had on a ratchet. And to get the protective cover off the inside of the wheel well, with those plugs, I used a Phillips screwdriver. Again, 6 quarts, new filter. Costs around $55 at the local auto shop for materials. And they'll take the used oil when I'm done.